Good afternoon, everybody. It's Tuesday. How are we all on this fine Tuesday? It's another sunny day. I'm feeling numb. If you didn't watch yesterday's vlog, yesterday was a really rough day for me. And it's pretty much sucked all of the last motivation I had dry. You know, I was already running thin on motivation because of general stress. And receiving that email from my tutor yesterday just took the rest of it away. It's gone. There's no more drive in me. I'm done. I have a deadline tomorrow for 2 assignments in my other module, both worth 50% each. I'm not going to go into it again because I just sound like a broken record at this point. But if you go back throughout the entirety of the semester whenever I talk about this module, it's depressing to watch, because I even say before the semester started there are so many red flags that she's going to be as difficult as last time and cost me my grade. And I put them aside because I was like, no, it's a fluke, that was a one-off, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. And I shouldn't have, and that is a mistake that I have made, and I have learnt that if people prove themselves to be a bit of a disorganised scatterbrain and then blame you for it, then you can just assume they're going to do it again. You just got to assume they're doing that again. Very, very frustrating. And I knew not attending the seminars was going to get thrown back in my face. I knew it. It's always a thing that they say. If you don't attend the classes, then you're not going to get a good grade. But it's literally just a case of like, if you don't attend the classes, then I'm just not going to tell you vital information regarding deadlines and formatives and all that kind of stuff. That shouldn't be a thing. I appreciate that there might be information I might miss out on, but I've been purposefully making up on that information outside of those sessions that I'm not attending, because I'm not attending them. There were lots of reasons why I didn't attend them. One of them being that I worked really well without them last semester. Because working from home, I like working on my own schedule when it comes to studying, because everyone has their own unique way of studying, and virtual seminars really weren't helpful to me. And I managed to get one of the highest grades I've ever gotten last semester without attending a single seminar. So attendance at seminars, it's bullshit. The other reason I didn't want to attend the seminar is because I've had her in the past as a seminar tutor, and she kept getting confused as to what module she was teaching and kept giving us wrong information, and it cost me my grade. And I was like, well, I don't really want that to happen since it's happened before, so why would I do that to myself? I'll trust her to run the lectures and to set the readings and everything, and just hope that that's enough, because I don't really trust her after last time. Yeah, I feel like my reasons are valid. But I don't think anyone else will see it that way, so I'm kind of just stuck. I've kind of been doing nothing all morning apart from stressing because the deadline is tomorrow afternoon, and I don't know whether to submit these assignments this evening or whether to do it tomorrow morning, because either way at this point there's nothing I can do. I managed to, I was reading through them, and I found out that I was like 300 words under word count for one of them. I don't know if that's my laptop or Word, but it keeps glitching when I'm trying to highlight all the words and see what the word count is. So obviously I had done it wrong the last time I checked the word count, but I had to bust out a whole new paragraph before tomorrow for this assignment because I was 300 words under word count, and that would have definitely been bad. So I came up with an idea really quickly and I wrote it out really quickly, and you know what? It was to the same standard as all the other paragraphs and everything else that I've done in this assignment. It was still to a high quality, and it was still good, and it did fill me with a lot more confidence. Effectively, these assignments aren't bad, I just don't know if they're what's needed to get a good grade. And that ultimately is the problem with the education system today. It doesn't matter if you do a good piece of work. If it doesn't tick the right framework in the rubric, then it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Anyways. Yeah, numb is the word that I'm using. I'm just it's like stressed to a point where I just don't feel anything anymore. I've lost the ability to care. There's no point in trying if you're going to be told that your effort isn't good enough. So that's been my morning and why I'm starting the vlog so late. It's gone lunchtime now and I still haven't eaten. So I'm gonna go get some food now. And I'm waiting on an email back from my other tutor who I emailed after the other email I received last night, basically saying, after that passive aggressive email, I could really use comfort at this moment in time to boost my confidence, please. But she normally doesn't get back to emails until later on in the afternoon. So I hope she'll email me then. And then if she does email me, I'll probably end up submitting my assignments tonight because there's no point in stressing about it tomorrow morning when I could be working on my dissertation, which in comparison is going very well. I'm so excited for this to be over. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my lunch. You stopped purring as soon as I gave you a little kiss. Yeah. I'm gonna go get my lunch and then cuddle this one and wait on that email because that's all I can do. Ain't it? Good evening, everybody. It's dinner time. I just wanted to sit here on the floor where I belong and just kind of have a very mellow, chill chat. I feel like the past few vlogs, or months worth of vlogs really, have been filled with me being very frustrated and upset and angry about my situation, and through that I feel like I've come across in some instances as unreasonable, and while, you know, some reactions may be out of those intense emotions, I wanted to clarify some things because I feel like this happens a lot, that, you know, my emotions get the better of me and things get lost in translation, and instead of people sympathising with my situation, they kind of just feel like I'm the unreasonable one. I am aware that I should have attended the seminars this semester. In hindsight, it's very easy to say that, you know, it's very easy to be like, well, obviously you should have attended the seminars, they were clearly important, why didn't you go to them? I kind of talked about my reasons why earlier, and I think those reasons are very justified. I basically just assumed that the seminars would be what they have always been in literally every other module throughout the entirety of my university experience. I thought it would be that the lectures are discussing all of the information, all of the content, all of the vital information regarding the assignments, and then the seminars were like discussion points and workshop points where you would bounce ideas based off of the lecture and kind of bounce off other students. That was always what it was for me, and that's what it's been in every single module I've ever done throughout the entirety of my university experience, which is what, including my dissertation, 15 modules over 3 years. I wasn't to know that number 16 was going to be different. I personally have never found seminars very helpful. Just a personal thing. It's not that they're not necessarily useful, I just didn't personally find them helpful for me. And I only ever went to them when going to them in person was an option, because it was an opportunity to have a discussion with your tutor at the end of the session, and I would always do my assignment really early on in the semester and bring in a draft, have them look over it, give me feedback, and I would do that on a weekly basis, so I had this constant stream of feedback and I just had this constant point of contact, and that's what I use the seminars for. The actual seminar content was never ever helpful, ever. The only time it was helpful was in my first year, and that was because part of the assignment content was being done in that seminar and they specified that, so that's why I went. I wasn't to know that this one was going to be different, and because, like I was saying earlier, last semester it worked really well with me not going to the seminars, I thought I could do the same again this semester. I don't think that assumption was naive, considering, but it was an assumption nonetheless, and I recognise that that's a mistake in hindsight, basically. I recognise that I should have gone to the seminars anyway, because they were different this semester. I just didn't know they were different, because why would I? So yeah, I just wanted to get that out and clarify that, because I feel like watching back yesterday's vlog was giving me some heart palpitations, because I was just like, oh, people are just going to assume that I'm an idiot and that I'm an unreasonable person and that I should have just gone to the seminars, which is exactly what my tutor said. And it's just, I feel like with all the context, I am reasonable in my anger and frustration. It's just a crappy situation that no one can really do anything about now, unfortunately. Anyways, just wanted to get that off my chest. It's been a pretty chilled out afternoon. I've decided not to submit my assignment today. They're due in tomorrow afternoon, so I plan on submitting them tomorrow morning. Basically because I don't feel like they're ready to submit, because I've not had any feedback, I've not had anyone check over it, there's no way of knowing of what I'm doing. I don't think it's bad, I just don't know if it's what's needed to get good grades. And I don't feel like I'm going to feel ready to submit it until it gets to a point where it's either submit this or don't submit anything at all. And obviously submitting an assignment that's not to the best of my ability is better than not submitting anything at all. So yeah, I got an email from my other tutor doing her best, bless her. She's really busy at the moment, so I have my last ever meeting with her, video meeting with her this week. And yeah, I hope to see her then, and hopefully she'll provide me some comfort then. She did provide me a little bit of comfort with a little paragraph, bless her. And then yeah, me and Chris have been chilling. Been watching RWBY Volume 3, everything's kicking off. I always say this when people talk about RWBY. Volume 1 and 2 is like introductory seasons, and then Volume 3 is when the actual story starts. But you have to watch Volume 1 and 2 to understand everything going on in Volume 3. Anyway, just been coming down for dinner. Just wanted to have a chat. I recognise today's vlog, and all the vlogs recently have just been me ranting at the camera, but this is how I vent. This is how I get this stuff out of my system. Clearly, because I feel like whenever I do it to an actual human being, it never comes out this concisely. So this is how I talk. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go get food now.
She likes this pose.
She does like that pose.
She feels protected.
You feel protected? Are you like a little mouse?
No, she don't.
She's really weird with that mouse. She'll have absolutely no interest in it for ages, and then she'll be interested in it for like a minute while she'll go absolutely crazy. And she'll ignore it again for weeks. Boop. Good evening, everybody. It's bedtime, and we're gonna go to bed. It's been an okay day in comparison to yesterday. As okay as it can be. The vlogs recently have just been me having an existential crisis, which I'm sure is entertaining, because honestly all the videos where the title is something along the lines of I'm having a breakdown seem to get significantly more views than the vlogs where I'm happy. So, you know, at least something's coming out of this. I'm feeling okay, you know. Like I was saying, I'm kind of numb at the moment. Yeah, it is what it is. And I'll be submitting them both tomorrow morning. The day that you're watching this, if you're watching it the day it's uploaded, I will have submitted my first assignments of this semester. And then it's just my final dissertation to go. Which, honestly, is going so much better. It's going so well, my dissertation right now. I'm feeling quite confident with my dissertation that it's going to be okay, which is good. I need that little confidence boost. I'm hoping the last week, because I'm only focusing on my dissertation, will be a little bit more positive because my dissertation is going significantly better than this other module. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna end the vlog here so I can get a good night's rest because I was up late last night being miserable. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you in a nice piece. Oh, you turned your head. You're such a good girl. See you in the night, Chris.